Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video let's have a look at this Asus ROG Phone 2. And in terms of specs, this is the spec monster, guys, and as of now this is the most powerful Android phone that you can buy, and the specs are sort of insane. To give you an idea, at the back it lists some of the specs. This one actually has a 6.59-inch screen. It's an AMOLED screen, and it's just not an ordinary screen, guys. It's actually a 120 Hertz screen with a touch refresh of 240 Hertz, and other specs are also insane. It has a 6000 milliamp hour battery, 8 gigabytes, 12 gigabytes of RAM, and I don't know if they'll launch the 1 terabyte storage variant in India, but there is an option of 1 terabyte of storage. So let's open this up and have a look. And guys, this also is powered by the new Snapdragon 855 Plus, and it says ROG over here. And this opens, I am assuming. Yes, we have the SIM ejector tool, and we also have the case here. This looks like a different kind of a case that we have in this, so let me just open this up and show it to you guys. So ROG case that you're having on this one, and it's flexible, so moves a little bit. And here is that phone itself. So let's look at this, and let me just open this up, and let me just slide this off. And here we have the phone. As you can see, I just by accident hit the power button, so it says ROG Republic of Gamers. We'll set it up anyways later. And so here is the phone. I'll give you a physical overview, but let's see what else do we get in the box. So this also opens, and looks like this is the power brick, and this will be the Type-C cable. They are bundling an 18 watt fast charger, guys, in the box. 9 volt at 2 amps is what this is. This phone actually supports 30 watt fast charging. That is Qualcomm Quick Charge 4, so it does support that. So let me keep these things to the side, guys, and let's look at the handset itself. So guys, this is the phone itself, and it's having that massive 6.59-inch screen. And here, if you notice, we have two dedicated front firing speakers on this. Front facing camera is here. I believe it's a 24 megapixel, and back, if you move, we have a dual camera setup. 64 plus 13 megapixel is that ultra wide. This is very similar to the Asus 6Z, and LED flash, and these are the vents for cooling. And if we go on the top, actually this is also metallic, guys, in terms of build, supreme build quality. So this is metallic. And if we go over here, we have the volume rockers. Power on off button again gives a very good feel. And we also have a second one more microphone over here. It has a hole over here, and if you notice closely over here and here, these are known as air triggers. For gamers, you can customize this one. And bottom, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack. Again, one more extra, and this might be the main microphone. Type-C charging. And I believe this is one more microphone over here, so it has multiple microphones. Noise cancellation should be really good on this. And you can open this up, and this exposes a port, and this is a special port, and you can even charge with this one. And in fact, there are a lot of gaming accessories that you can attach, so you also have that. So a lot of stuff on this smartphone, guys. And let me just switch it on. It's massive. It's a specs monster, guys. So this is the boot up screen that we got. Let me actually set it up, guys, and in the meantime, let me talk about the specs. This Asus ROG Phone 2 is having a 6.59-inch AMOLED Full HD Plus screen. It's having 120 Hz refresh rate with 240 Hz touch. It's also HDR10 panel. It is powered by the new Snapdragon 855 Plus octa-core processor, where the prime core is clocked at 2.96 gigahertz. It has the Adreno 640 GPU that is also clocked at 700 megahertz, 8 gigabyte or 12 gigabytes of RAM. And moving to the camera, it's a dual rear camera, 48 megapixel plus 13, and the front facing camera is a 24 megapixel. It also has stereo speakers, a 6000 milliamp hour battery which supports 30 watt fast charging. So guys, now I have set up this device. In fact, it's been almost a day since I've been actually using this one. And as you can see, I've even downloaded PUBG on this one and installed some apps. And this is the, we get two themes, regular and this gaming theme. I've just kept it to the gaming theme. That's why everything is sort of black theme that you're getting. And guys, initial impressions, I'm really, really impressed with this device. I have tested tons of Android phones, but this is actually pretty different. They don't try to reinvent the wheel, but they are improving things where it matters. The first thing is, if you go to the display over here, default, it is actually set to 60 Hertz. That's normal that you find on every Android phone, but here you can set it to 120 Hertz. And this camera will not show you the difference, but it is butter smooth. People were talking about the OnePlus 7 Pro moving from 60 to 90 Hertz. This actually doubles like the iPad Pro. So really the movement and everything is very smooth when you keep it on 120, and I'm actually just set it to 120 and I'm using it. Another thing is that the touch response is very responsive on this one. It's actually having a 240 Hertz touch response, extremely fluid, one of the most fluid Android phones that I've used. And again, in performance also no issues. It's running on the Snapdragon 855. So in that aspect, it's really good. Another small thing that I've noticed is a huge improvement on this one is the haptic feedback. That is the vibration that you get is very premium on this. It just feels that the vibration is coming from this part. I feel they have put a dedicated vibration motors on this one. And another thing that I've noticed is the speakers on this one are bonkers. They are one of the loudest that I have seen on a smartphone. For example, I don't know, the microphone might not be able to catch it, but it's really loud. If I just skip this. So as you can hear, guys,
Ranjit, and in this video, let's do the full review of this Realme XT. And I have been actually testing.
I don't know if my microphone is able to capture it. There is also depth, that is a little bit of bass that is visible. And because these are just front-firing speakers, it really hits you. So the best, loudest stereo speakers experience that I have experienced on this smartphone. And again, as it's an ROG phone, again, yes, it is a big phone, almost two-handed device, I would say. But the weight balance has been done well. I was worried that it will be very awkward to use. Yes, it's certainly on this heavier side, but the weight balance has been done very well. Another thing is that you also have this one on the back. I have set it to whenever the screen is on. I have kept it to switch it on. Looks cool. You can disable it if you want, or you can set it to only when you're gaming. So this is also there. This changes the colors, and it looks just cool, I would say. And it also has this always on screen option. You can actually customize this for different, and it has this in-display fingerprint scanner, I would say, as you can see. And it is actually fast, but I wouldn't say it's might be the fastest, but again pretty fast, as you can see. So that is also actually good. And yes, it's a beast of a phone. By the way, guys, this is the base variant. This is with 8 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of storage. There'll also be one more variant that will come with 12 gigabytes of RAM, but that will have 512 gigabytes of storage. I don't know the pricing, guys, because I'm shooting this video before the launch. I just don't know what might be the pricing, because the ROG One was launched in India for 70,000 rupees. When I asked Asus team about this one, they said that this time they'll be way more aggressive. So I don't know what is that aggressive. That is 50,000, 45,000, 40,000. But if they can price it aggressively, this is one heck of a phone. I generally, I'm sort of bored these days with a ton of smartphones that have been launched, but I'm really enjoying using this phone. If you really like big phones, really fast phones, you will actually enjoy. Now again, let's also talk about the camera on this one. Moving to the back, as you can see, we have a dual camera setup, and this camera is actually very similar to what we find on the Asus 6Z. It's a 48 megapixel and a 13 megapixel wide angle lens, but the front facing is a bump up. It's a fixed front facing camera here, and this is a 24 megapixel. So let's just fire up the camera interface, and as you can see, if we have this is the regular, and if you click this is the wide angle, so you can easily switch between them. And again, you have the regular stuff like portrait mode and all those things. As you can see, you can just go here, click on it, and again, as you notice, everything is super fast on this phone. Again, no hint of lag or anything. And this is the front facing camera. and you also have the portrait mode on this one. Let me do one thing, guys. Let me actually show you some of the sample shots with this smartphone. So here are some of the sample shots that I've taken with this smartphone. Again, as you can see, even in artificial lighting conditions, the camera performance is actually really good. So again, this is not a camera centric smartphone, but I feel the cameras are also actually pretty good, and even the front facing camera, I was surprised that the front facing camera performance is also good. Even with the bokeh portrait mode, as you can see, it does a good job. So guys, that was regarding the camera. And one thing I completely forgot, again, this is a gaming centric smartphone, so yes, I did install PUBG on this one and it ran without any issues. You also have some options where you can customize what you want, your air triggers and all those things, so that all works. I don't want to give a verdict right now because it's just been about almost 2 days since I'm using it. So what I'll do is I'll in the next couple of days, after 2-3 days, I'll try to post a FAQ video where I'll answer some of your questions. So again, if you have any specific questions about this device, do post them in the YouTube comment section below and I'll try to include them in the FAQ video. Anyways guys, that's it for now for this video. Thanks for watching, and what do you guys think about this ROG's phone 2? Do let me know in the comment section below, and if you guys are still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.